All right, here we go. Going live. We are live.
Okay. You.
Anyway, yeah, dude, I fell off my face routine, my facial charcoal soap routine. I don't know why, but it's just been so dry lately, and I just get all this, like, I don't know, this dandruff all over my shirt. And I have this not fleece. I have this hoodie, right? It's like all polyester.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know what I mean? Like it's not cotton at all. So it feels like very I don't even know, dude, like stretchy almost. But it's a magnet for all of this beard dandruff. It's it just falls from my face and just gets stuck on the inside of my hood, bro. Right here. And then I can't, I'm all day, I'm like this. Like, dang, dude. I get into, like, I don't know, we went to Walmart earlier today, do some you know, grocery shopping. I was just like, I got out of the car, I'm like, oh my god. And I just, you know, you pop your shirt a little bit like this and it just looked like snow fell, dude.
That's not good, dude. You got to get back on your charcoal soap.
Dude, my charcoal soap was absolutely killing it. Shout out to Ball Boys. That's my that's the charcoal soap brand that I use, Ball Boys. It's my cousin's brand, actually. So shout out to him for making a soap.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but I don't know. My skin cleared up after I was using it, like, for 3 or 4 days in a row, and then I just stopped. Like, I don't know. It was good, so I was like, I don't need to use this anymore. And you know, dude, the
skin
content
is fixed.
Yeah, the content creator life, dude. You don't have to, like, shower every day, you know. I'm not like out in the, you know, working the fields, or like, you know, working in a warehouse where it's like super hot or getting sweat. Like, I don't sweat every day. I sit in a chair, you know, play video games. Anyways, what is up, chat, dude?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Shaq is
Shaq
first.
First, bro.
Welcome to the stream, sir. Tyler Hurst. Is this the new video Discord sent out? Yes, it is. Discord notifies you anytime we go live, or any type of video that's being published, whether it's a short or you know, a regular video or a live stream. It's all the same. The Discord, it doesn't know. It just knows that we posted something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
John Blanchard, what's going on, man?
What's up, sir? C says, race me in Unbound. Bro, I would lose so hard right now in Unbound. I don't want to competitively race anybody in anything other than MOTORFEST right now.
Yeah, dude, I feel like take me a while to get back in Unbound.
100%.
Be a mess.
The biggest thing, I drove a car around the other day because I was trying to get B-roll footage for that what do you call it? Video that we put out. They put out an update, so we did a little video, and I was trying to get B-roll for that. And I'm literally just driving around the city in free roam, and I'm not even joking, like, I could not keep the car on the road. It took me so long to, like, actually feel confident enough to, like, record the B-roll. Like, it was so crazy. Bro, this can is dented. Oh my god, dude. Can you guys see this?
You got a dented can?
Dude,
what are you doing, man?
See if the camera will autofocus, if it's just gonna focus on me. There we go. Like, oh my god, dude.
My goodness, bro.
It's so dented. Shout out to the guy at Walmart who threw this can across the room. Good morning, Abdullah. Good morning, Chemical Romance. What's going on, man? What's up with you guys today?
Demonic Sniper said, who broke the custom show?
Oh my god.
I think it's fixed. I was able to register a car earlier today.
Yeah, same. I think it is fixed, but damn.
I think it's fixed.
The question I'm asking here in the title of this stream is, did Hoonigan break MOTORFEST? And I feel like the answer might be yes. I don't know, though. It feels...
It's broken, especially for console.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any, like, really, like, bad experiences or anything going on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, other than, you know, the summit last night was kind of weird. they had the time thing all messed up.
Yeah. And the
It was
custom
like,
show
what
was
was it?
broken.
Like 49,000 days or something
Yeah,
like that.
49,000 days until the next summit.
And then yeah, the custom show's been broken until earlier today.
Yeah.
But
Well, they had a maintenance
outside
last
of
night. I think they fixed a lot of things because I had a pretty smooth experience today. Jumping in, trying to do a grand race or two. It felt fine. It felt fine.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's been feeling fine. Actually, I've been getting like some like pretty bad like frame drops, but it's been a lot better than most people.
Tyler Hurst says, I'd say it broke the show. My 7 likes got me silver over normal plat. Tyler, I think what actually happened is they fixed it because I was getting plat with 2 likes, and I don't think that's right. I got 9 this week, by the way, is my highest number of likes. I got 9,
God.
and I feel like that. I mean, that's probably enough for plat, but I don't know.
Demonic Sniper said not fixed as of 30 minutes ago.
Oh, geez.
That's weird because yeah, I don't know. It's been a couple hours since I did it, but it let me collect my rewards and register my car.
I did mine this morning, like 8 or 9 hours ago. I did mine. Demonic Sniper, what platform are you on? I'm curious. Like, are we having issues on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC? John Blanchard was able to register his this morning. Yeah, they finished with the maintenance at like 7 o'clock this morning, so I feel like it should have been fine. What's up, Wolfgang? I'm not even joking. This drink almost fell off my lip because the can is dented right at the opening, bro. So it's the weirdest thing. I don't know what it is about drinking liquids out of a can.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say.
No,
it didn't. I almost inhaled it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't inhale this one. The I don't know what it is about drinking liquids out of a can, but the second you change something, like I challenge you guys in chat, like go out, get yourself a Coke or a Barks or whatever drink you're used to drinking, and just twist the lid, the little pop tab, just twist it, just a little bit different than what you're normally used to. You will take a drink of that and instantly go, what the fuck is this? Like it will anger you. It angers me right away when I take a drink. I'm like, this is not the same feeling that I'm used to feeling 3 or 4 times a day. Like it's just irritating. And
is it because the can's dented,
yes,
or is it because you just picked it up wrong?
No, it's actually dented. It's dented right at the opening, like the lip, like the chrome lip at the top is dented. It's yeah. Anyway, I gotta stop complaining about stuff. I do that a lot, actually. I think that's
poured in a cup, dude.
Oh, dude, are you serious? I can't drink any carbonated liquid out of a cup with a big open top like that. All this fizz goes out of it in like 15 minutes. I don't know.
Well, all right, dude. Whatever.
Dude, Chemical Romance has been playing The Crew 2 more, and I have something to say on this topic. On The Crew 2. So, I went through all of the cars in Street 1 and Street 2. There's 39 cars that are the Crew 2 exclusive cars, meaning if you are only a MOTORFEST player, you cannot earn those cars. You have to get them from the Crew 2. Out of those 39 exclusive Crew 2 cars, only 9 of them can you go to the Crew 2 right now and purchase or earn by playing the story or whatever. Only 9 out of 39. That means that the majority of all of the Crew 2 exclusives, especially, well, in this case in the street class, the majority of them are not available to anybody that just plays MOTORFEST. Think about buying this game for $70 or $100 or $120 in my case, and not being able to get like 30 of the cars that are listed in the store. Like they're actually in the MOTORFEST catalog, right? And I can't get them. It's super frustrating to me. Like it's a new game. If you didn't listen, I get the point of like wanting to what is it? Like honor the players who played the crew too. But like just don't put those cars in the game then. Or put them in the game and let us buy them or earn them. Like I shouldn't have to go back to the crew 2 to get cars, and I shouldn't have cars in my store and I can't collect them. Like my collection says, or like my vehicle, what is it? Your personal vehicle. Why am I being stupid right now? When you go to profile, what does it say? Vehicles, and it says how many. No, it's in the shop. It says how many vehicles. You go to the shop in MOTORFEST, it says like 300 out of 640 whatever. Why put that? If I'm a MOTORFEST only player, I can't even get all that stuff. I can't get any. I can't. True. There's so many cars I can't get. That's just in street, dude. That's almost 40 cars, and that's just the street category. And we have how many disciplines? Like, dude, I went through not Alpha GP. I went through the racing category. There's almost none. There's like maybe 3 or 4 cars that are exclusive. Not that big a deal. Hypercar, there's a bunch. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated with that, and I can see why. They're having an issue in terms of like figuring out how to do it, because they want to uphold the, like, what do I want to call it? Like the exclusiveness of those cars in the old game, like the people who were there to get the car when it came out and when it was featured in Summit, and these players worked for them. I get that. But I feel like MOTORFEST definitely reached a wider audience than the Crew 2 at launch. Not necessarily over the lifetime of the game, but at launch, it has reached a wider audience. There's more casual players coming into MOTORFEST. It was very hyped. And now there's a bunch of cars that you can't get. And just take this on to another level of frustration is the fact that a lot of those custom cars, a lot of those exclusive cars are actually faster. Like that's where it makes a big difference, is that the car is better. If it wasn't, if it was the same car and it was just visuals, okay, not the biggest deal, right? But they're better.
Well, yeah, but luckily there hasn't been like a meta car, you know what I mean? Like this Crew 2 exclusive, you can only get it if you had the Motor Pass freaking season 2 or whatever the hell, and it's just like stomping everything in the grand races, and only like the select amount of people have it. There hasn't really been anything like that. Yeah,
there hasn't been any cars that have like just absolutely dominated, and they're a Crew 2 exclusive. However, there are cars that are competitive, that are super competitive, whereas their generic versions or their stock versions are not. Like, for example, the GTR that we that we have a video coming up here pretty soon on, it's the Haru edition is meta. Like, it is really good. It's not better than the top 2 cars in the class, but it's close, and the regular GTR is not. The regular GTR is not great at all. So I don't know. I'm just getting, I don't know why I get irritated about that, but I think it's a lot of work for the player base, and it's frustrating to me. Like, oh, now I have to go back and play the Crew 2 summits every week to catch up on any cars that they're repeating in those events, so that I can make sure I earn them for MOTORFEST. I'm not even playing it for the Crew 2. So anyway, we did that this week. We played the Crew 2 summit, and I don't know if you checked your ranking at all. Did you get gold? Did you log in?
Yeah, I logged in earlier. I got gold. I got the regular drag car that was in there. And I don't know. I did play this summit this week also when I was on earlier. But
gotcha.
I'll go back with you and you can help me get scores because I have no parts.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't play that summit yet, so I'll have to go back. Demonic Sniper says he was on a Series S. Yeah, I think Xbox got the worst of this update in terms of the issues. Demonic, and he did just try again, and it still didn't work. As of now, he's having issues with the custom show.
Dang. Yeah, that is just unlucky, man. Sorry.
Yeah. Chemical Romance is upset. He got 6 votes and got silver in the custom show. What was the reward for plat? It was a vanity, right?
Yeah, I think it was a tire.
Right. I mean, I like that, to be honest with you, because I think vanities are
Hmm.
maybe the most not valuable, but the most sought after items right now. Because there's not really any variation in the cars right now, so I think the vanities seem to be the most valuable things they can give away. And
Hmm.
I kind of like that the custom show is a little bit competitive. What do you how you feel about that?
Mm, I don't know about competitive because it feels kind of like random. It's more like, is your car getting displayed that there's time that people are in the lobby,
Right,
and also how many people are walking around voting on cars. So I
right.
don't know.
Not that
It
many.
feels very, yeah, it feels very like random. Like the majority of the votes that the cars get are your own vote that you're able to do every day.
Yeah, yeah. It does feel a little bit random. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Wolfgang. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's I guess there's not really a lot of people voting. I mean, I've only voted for my own car. I've never voted for any other car except for my own.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go around and vote for cars. I register mine. I vote on it every day.
But the
And
top car gets like 17 votes.
yeah.
Like that's not that many. So I don't know. It's I think it's not explained very well. Like the game doesn't give enough information on it for it to be a thing. And I also think that the custom show could be like a pretty large portion of the map. Like instead of them featuring um what do you think they feature, like 30 cars in that area? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. There's I think there's like 6 different pedestals. I don't know how many cars are on each one, maybe like 4 or 5.
Right. So I
Yeah,
mean maybe
so
20 to
somewhere
20 to
around
30.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
But I guess what I'm getting at is I think they could have made like, I don't know, like a giant parking lot near the beach and just load in the cars. Like literally as many cars as they can fit in the parking lot. And you can just go down there and it's just like a hub where you just walk around like a car show and just pick out your favorite cars. Like it would just be cooler to see a bunch more, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think it needs to be ordered in terms of who's getting the most votes. I also don't think that the vote count should show, because then it kind of, once one car gets like 10, 12 votes, then everybody's like, oh, that is a cool car, it's the group think type of thing. They start voting on it
Yeah.
for no reason. I don't know, it would just be kind of cool just to see it all out in the open. Like, I don't know, that might be a technical nightmare. It might every time you drive by, your game might
It's
freeze.
just gone, dude. Just crash your game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Custom shows seems very uh like people said, like half baked. Like
Yes.
the idea is there, but it's not like implemented right, I don't think.
Right. Eric Rodriguez says something that I tend to agree with. It says, you think the game is falling down because they have changed a lot of stuff that they shouldn't even had to touch. And I agree with that sentence, because there's so many little things that are not like, they didn't like change the grand experience of the game. I think by and large it's the same thing. But there's little things like, when you're deleting parts, or when you're re-fixing things, or like, I don't know, I said a bunch of them in one of my videos, but it's just like really annoying, dumb little changes. The fact that they put barriers up in this week's that summit race this week, where you can't take the shortcut anymore, and it's like, okay, like I don't know, if you're gonna change the way the short, like we're here to find shortcuts. You guys have designed shortcuts in your races, but you don't want us taking advantage of the resets. Well, then just make the reset react differently. Don't cut the shortcut out. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird. The way they fix things seems a little weird, so I tend to agree with that statement. They fix things, or they touch things that didn't need to be touched.
Yeah. I don't know. That yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with not having shortcuts. I'm okay with shortcuts. It's whatever.
You're
It
just
is
easy
it
going,
did
dude.
throw Yeah, it's just I don't care, dude. It's a freaking it's a game. I don't know why people are so like just mad all the time, dude. Like just freaking play the game how you want to play it.
You know what's funny about that sentiment? Sorry to cut you off, but what's really funny is whether the shortcut is there or not, the optimal path is still going to be the optimal path. Whether it goes through the shortcut or it goes around it, there is still a fastest way to take something. And in order to get the fastest time on the board, you have to take the fastest route. Like you have to be good enough to make the turn, you know?
Yeah, that track that they put the walls in for the shortcut, you could still do the shortcut. I saw it.
Yeah, I saw someone comment it. I didn't see it, but I think you can still go around like the other side or something.
No, instead of cutting between the two buildings, you just keep going left and you just go straight to the road and reset at the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so where they put the wall up, instead of going through to like the cement trucks or whatever, you just keep turning, you just go left like through there. So it's still the exact same thing. It's just you have to go a tiny bit slower, I think, to make the corner, but
but it still saves you a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's still faster than going all the way down and taking that sharp corner.
Someone in the comments of the summit guide said you save about a second per lap, but you can still do it, which is pretty interesting. Xenia says the MOTORFEST escape player. He's really good, has really good scores on the non-summit escapes, but this summit, everyone is a tryhard. Yeah, it seems like the summits are obviously where the competition happens every week. And I love the escapes. It's probably my favorite feat. However, I also hate them because the traffic is so disruptive. I don't want them to change it though, for the record. It is very disruptive.
I was having issues trying to do the escapes.
Yeah. I finally got a clean run.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Both my runs were terrible. I just left it. I got like over 100,000 points, and I was like, all right, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Mike said he noticed the steering was horrible in the summit race, the first one. And he said, I think they broke the steering in the game. I think that the steering is bad in those rally ones because it's on that sand.
Yes, and
so
it's
the
wet.
car's like handled, and it's wet, so the car's like handled different on that sand. But I do agree the steering was horrible.
It was terrible.
But I don't think they broke the steering because the car handles the same everywhere else. But on that specific surface, they're like either super slidey or just won't turn at all.
Yeah, and that's, you know what's funny is if you look at a wheel player or a wheel mode controller player, they can actually turn on that surface, which is so annoying.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's because it seems that the handling model, and I'm not 100% on this, and obviously I'm not one of the devs, but it seems as if the handling model slows down the steering because of the surface. So instead of the car is not turning, it's the fact that the car wheel is physically not turning. That's why you keep going straight. Into the sand or whatever. Exactly. So it's harder for it to turn, which makes a lot of sense. But if you have wheel mode with a controller or a wheel, you can turn on that surface.
It's like instant input.
Yes. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I saw a video of somebody doing the what do you call it? The event in the summit with the Hoonicorn. They were on wheel mode, and I was like, yeah, that's cheating. I was like, that's cheating.
Is it the same player that I saw? Did Simji send it to you?
I don't know if Simji didn't send me anything. I don't know if it's the same player or not. It probably is though.
Okay.
But I just watched it and I was like, yeah, okay, this. Every time something with wheel mode pops up, like I actually don't care.
No,
like, whatever.
I don't care
like,
either.
If you're fast, you're fast. Use it, whatever.
For sure.
But sometimes I look at it and I'm like, all right, that's not cool.
Dude, it's exactly what I thought when I saw that. I was just watching. I think I watched the same video you did, And I watched the guy, and I'm just like, oh, dude, it's wild what you can do
Yeah.
with the Hoonicorn with wheel mode. It's wild. But yeah, to answer your question, Dutch, yes, wheel mode on controller is a thing. It is not a thing that's supported by the game. It is a third party, essentially a virtual controller that tricks the game into thinking you are playing with a wheel, even though you're on a controller. It's very, yeah, it's controversial. Is that how you say that word?
Yeah.
Controversial? Do I always say that word wrong?
Just do both, and then
Right. We've
and
come
then
to
throw
that.
in however you say it.
It has come to that I have to pronounce it 2 or 3 times, no matter what I'm saying, and then just say, or however you say that, and then I'm covered, right? No one can be mad at me.
Yep. Nope.
Anyway, yeah, I saw the same thing. I didn't think it was fair, but this player that I was watching is one of the best in the game, and I feel like it doesn't really have a lot to do with the wheel. I think it's
Yeah.
I think if he didn't have the wheel mode, he would still be one of the best players in the game. So
Yep, I agree. And also, like, just so people know, like, you think we talk about wheel mode and how big of an advantage it gives or whatever. You can't, it's not like having like an aimbot in Call of Duty where you plug it in and you're instantly an insane driver.
right,
It's like hard, it's almost going to be harder to drive. But if you have the skill, you'll be able to do stuff faster.
right,
So you have to be like better than really good.
right.
If that
Agreed.
makes sense.
Agreed.
In order to
Take advantage of it.
in order to take advantage of it. So if you're bad at the game and you're hearing about people talk about wheel mode and stuff, so you install, you're gonna be worse at the game.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like twice as hard to drive.
Right. Right. Veloster says the stream is very quiet. It's the same as it is on all the streams. We have it just below peak. I think. Is anyone else having audio issues with how quiet it is? Because it basically, I don't want it to be too. I have it limited so that it doesn't peak and that the recording is very clear. So hopefully that's. I'm sorry if you had to turn it up. He's like, I had to turn it up, and then he got an ad, and the volume was insane.
They almost fell out of his chair. Oh no! What a
Oh, it looks like
favoring.
Favoring's back. What's going on, man? Almost a month off the game. Let's go, dude. That's
Yeah,
tough,
dude.
man.
And welcome back. Time to beat us in more grand races.
Yeah, he's gonna probably have like an adjustment period of like a day and a half, and then he'll be ready to go. He's already
We have a
good.
slim chance.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Sammy says audio is perfectly fine for him. No issues for John Blanchard. And Storm. Looks like Chemical had an issue as well.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's audio's tough, man. But yeah, it's just, I'm looking at it now. The level is like just below peak, and Stacy's fine as well. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, dude, I the wheel mode thing is so weird to me, and I feel like we've talked about it a lot, but it's just there's only like 1% of players that can actually take advantage of it, like in a big way that's going to make a big difference to them. And the rest of the players, it's like it might make a small difference, but they have, you know, there's so many other things they can work on to be better as racers that would make a bigger difference than having the wheel mode. So I don't know. I don't get complaining about it. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, there is, though, a little bit of my competitive spirit that was looking at that today because I happen to know one of the top players who does use wheel mode, and I was really close to his time on a couple of these races, and that gets me a little frustrated. So I'm like, damn, I could have beat him, you know, but I don't think I could. I mean, if he was, who knows how many attempts he had, right? He could have just won one attempt and be like, that's good enough, and moved on, whereas I, you know, maybe had done 40 or 50.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just me being competitive. Sacrolite says strange, every time he tries to claim his reward he gets an error.
The custom show.
Sacrolite, are you on Xbox? I think the summits are cool, but they just don't offer enough reward. And why Why would they not add something other than the demo derby if no one plays it? Crazy. All we have to do is grand race. Yeah. I don't think anyone's really playing demo derby. I mean, maybe there are people playing it, but it just doesn't see. He's on PC, still having issues on PC. That's weird. We did not. We were having issues last night, Sacralite, and I think everything was solved this morning for me and Steven.
Yeah, I was able to get my rewards and register earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah, El Samu, I wish I could do 1 attempt summit runs, but that doesn't work because I'm not good enough. So I have to run it like 3-4 times. I'm good enough to get platinum. I could do 1 run on all the summit events and just never touch it again and still get platinum. I'm not worried about that. But to do the summit guide and have clips that are presentable it's a totally different ballgame. So I probably do each event 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and sometimes I get stuck on an event and I'm doing it, 10, 20 times before I get the right clip. And even then, dude, the clips are a little funky. They're a little bit funky, dude. Mark Saruro says instant response is unmatched compared to a normal controller racer. Agreed. But if the normal controller player has more skill and can control the car better, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Wheel mode, in my opinion, is not responsible for winning.
Right, that's what we were saying earlier. We were saying like the wheel mode has the advantage, but you have to have the skill in order to control it. Like,
yes,
it's not just like a plug and play. Like I'm instantly, a great racer because I have wheel mode.
Yeah, definitely. And Shane Baker's on Xbox and he was able to register. So now it seems like it's literally random now whether or not it's gonna work.
Momo said, why you are not doing the wheel mode yourself?
Honestly, because I'm old and I'm resistant to change. And I'm used to the way the cars feel now, and I don't want to go through the adjustment period of using it. Also, it feels like cheating because it's a third-party software. It's like you have to sort of trick your game into thinking you have a wheel, which I'm just like, why am I doing this? And
yeah.
Another thing, and this is something that Simji and I were talking about a little earlier today. In my opinion, from a person like me who's creating content and guides and trying to show people how to do something, I feel like if I were to have something like that, it makes me a little bit irrelevant to the audience. Like, I'm showing them something that they can't even do. Like, for example, the wheel mode handling is crazy different on the sandy like whatever the sandy races from this summit. And so if I were to go out and do that with wheel mode, I would be showing them something that they can't even perform. I'm like, take this line through the trees right here because I can hit it with my wheel mode, but they won't be able to when they go to do it in their, when they practice. So in my opinion, it kind of makes me a little bit irrelevant and not on the same level playing field as the audience. And then that in turn makes my guide not very valuable. So I feel like that's another reason to not do it. I also play on default controller settings. Like, I'm literally on default, and it's just something I've gotten used to. But, I think that the majority of players maybe are a little scared to touch those settings. And rightfully so. They do change the way everything feels. So I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I personally don't use it because, like, I don't know I don't see a need for it. Like, who am I competing against where I need to freaking install some third-party software?
Yeah.
To like maybe get a little bit of an advantage. I don't know.
Yeah.
I race for fun. I'm competitive with it. I enjoy the competitiveness, but for the most part, I'm just playing for fun, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me if people are using it or not using it or whatever the hell.
I think I feel the same.
Yeah. I just enjoy playing the game.
Yeah, Favoring doesn't hate on wheel mode players either. When he was last playing, he could still keep up a little bit as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like we've
Mm.
beat that subject into the ground a little bit, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's a hot topic. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing more and more people using it.
It's a topic that is surrounds like the fairness thing. You know, people want everything to be
Mhm.
fair, and I think that's something people want to talk about, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Sacrolight says, as a wheel mode player myself, wheel mode is hard to use, especially when you start using it. I've been using it for around a month now, and I'm used to it, but I feel like there are issues. Gotcha. Yeah. So he's basically saying you don't really you don't understeer quite as much with most cars, but you're very prone to spinning out.
Yeah, it makes sense. You have like,
Yeah.
I mean, you touch your stick, it's instant response,
Right.
instant full wheel lock.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. You think they will give us different wheel material for colors and carbon paint? Automotive guy, I would love for them to expand the customization options, like just in general, whether that's paint colors or whether that's interior colors or, you know, various body kits, all kinds of, like, I the customization part of this game is good, but I want it to be on like the Need for Speed level. Like, Need for Speed by far has the best customization out of any racing game. I mean, that could be, that's my opinion, but I'm pretty sure most people would agree with that. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I want,
it's pretty good.
I want the crew to, or I was going to say the crew 2. I want the MOTORFEST. Oh my God, I can't talk. What's the game called? The Crew MOTORFEST. I want the Crew MOTORFEST to be on that level.
Yeah. I don't know. The MotorFest has a lot of good customization too, though. Like, it's not as crazy, but I mean, it's good. A lot of the cars have body kits. I mean, some of the cars have like 50 freaking different options for everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's not like insane. It's more like realistic customization.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it's,
I don't know. I like it. And I agree with Shaq. If they had other than chrome rims,
oh
I
my
think
God, please.
it would be like night and day difference on the customization.
Yeah, they made no effort. They made zero effort when going from the Crew 2 to the Crew MotorFest in having rim options. The rims are god awful.
Yeah, the freaking chrome colors can suck it, dude.
They could...
Every wheel is just either silver or black now. That's all I do.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want silver or black wheels? Because everything else looks terrible.
Yeah. I would love matte or glossy white rims. I would love to I would love to have the ability to make white wheels. It's just not a thing. John says he wants the livery system to be easier to navigate. Yeah, it's honestly, I don't find it that hard, John, but at the same time, I don't do a ton of work with it. So if you're trying to do some really complex things, I could understand it being a little limited. I think where it's really good over some of the other livery editors that I've seen is that you can go from 3D to 2D. And I like the idea of designing something on 2D as like a wrap, basically, that you just apply to the car, you know, as a sticker. I like that ability. So in that way, I like it better than Need for Speed. But it is what it is. I feel like now that they make it so you have to use your own liveries for the custom show, they should revamp the livery editor. I think that's fair. Definitely. I also think it's fair that they make you use your own livery. You shouldn't be able to get rewards off of someone else's livery.
Yeah.
I ignored this comment just a second ago, but I want to go back to it. V says, man, I missed the Unbound builds. You should put out more content on Unbound like you did on Heat. And I want to say, I'll have to look at the statistics, but I'm pretty sure I put out more Unbound videos than I did Heat. I did not put out more builds though. I did more builds on Heat, I think. I almost got all the cars done on Heat. I didn't come anywhere close on Unbound. Not anywhere close. And I plan on having tunes for most of the cars here in MOTORFEST. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. It takes a lot of time to do all that stuff. I actually do test these cars, by the way. I'm not just like throwing pro settings willy-nilly and then putting a video out there. I don't know if you guys can feel that, but I do try my best to make sure that what I'm giving you in a video is actually something that feels good and has been tested to be, I mean, somewhat better, right? I mean, I take 2 or 3 runs with the car at stock settings so that I understand how the car feels. Then I make a couple of changes and I run 2 or 3 runs with those changes, and then I maybe I'll make a couple more changes just to see if I can make it better, and then that goes through 2 or 3, 4 more runs, and then I go back to default. I go back to stock and see how that feels again versus the tune I just had, and then I go back to the tune. Like, I'm literally doing, I would say 10 to 20 runs on the same course the whole race, 10 to 20 runs per car at least, and sometimes more. Just depends on how tricky the car is or how tricky the tune is, or if there's something that I don't like about the car, I'll go back and make minor changes. And then on top of all of that, I start looking at what, like, the best time. Like, I look at times as an indicator. I'm not like, it's not the only thing, it's not the only indicator, but it's in combination with how the car feels overall to me driving it. I'm also looking at every single corner in the race and what the mile per hour is on those corners. So every time I do something, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same test on the exact same course with every single car in that class. And then that way I can compare the cars to each other. I can compare the cars to tunes, to various tunes for that same car. Like, it's a ton of work for one car.
Yeah. He does. He grinds out every night at least 1 car. Sometimes he gets lucky and we'll get 2.
He can get 2 done. Yeah.
Get 2 done.
Yeah.
But every night this man, he's on for a very, very minimum an hour.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's bare minimum.
That's minimum.
That's like a car that you've like half tuned.
Yes.
While messing around.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Vincent Ash wants a better way to sort vehicles in the pre-race lobby. I have too many Street 2 cars that I never use in the Grand Race to rifle through, and it's irritating. I have a trick for you, Vincent. So here's what you gotta do. Take your Nitrochemist set, or whatever set bonus you have. If you have a full set of parts, put that on the car that you like the best. Then put the next best set that you have on the next car that you like the best, and keep doing that with like the top 5 cars that you use all the time. Just put your legendary parts on those cars, and the less amount of parts that you put on the car, the farther down in your class it'll appear when you're picking your car in the Grand Race. So if you put 1 legendary part on a car, that's going to appear higher than a fully stock car. It's all arranged based on your performance rating. That's all you have to do, is just arrange it with your parts in the order of your performance rating, and that's how it shows up in the Grand Races. Anyway, it's a little bit of work, but once you have it organized, then it'll work.
Yep, because then all the cars that you're using are going to be on
the front.
In the front, the far left.
Yeah, exactly. Kels, what's going on, man? How are you? Is it better to play MOTORFEST on a curve monitor? Says Leo the Gecko.
I could not tell you.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either.
I got a flat one.
Yeah, I'm flat as well. I had a curve monitor. In fact, the one behind me over here is curved, but I haven't played it on a curved.
I know the new wave going through right now is the extra wide monitors.
Yep.
Everybody's on an extra wide monitor wave.
I'm not on that yet.
No.
It's not. Mark Saruo says he plays on a curve monitor. It's good.
Nice. Yeah, I've never used a curve monitor, so I got no input for you. Sorry.
Yeah. Aren't cars sorted alphabetically? No, they're not. I mean, they might be in your garage and in the shop, but they're not in the Grand Race. It's based
Yeah,
on performance, the performance number. Can I just remove parts from bad cars? Yes, but once you get to stock state, you can't remove any more than stock, right, Vincent? So just, yeah, anything that's bad, you should have any cars you don't want to play with, just put them back to stock.
Mm-hmm.
Need an Alpha GP tune for the proto that you get from the Crew 2. Which proto are we talking about? Is there only one proto that's in GP?
There's a Mark II, a Mark X. There might be other ones, but I'm not sure.
Are those
Sniper,
proto?
let's go. Yeah, the proto. They're the Proto Mark II and Proto Mark X.
I just don't even remember the brand. I just know them. I know them by Mark II, Mark X, but Alpha GP. Oh, they are proto. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 proto Alpha GP cars in the game.
Which one are you looking for?
Yeah, which one? Also, I haven't tuned any of the Alpha GP cars.
So the Mark II.
Mark II. Okay. I'd really, to be honest with you, if you really like the way the Mark II handles, it's a little bit slow. No, the Mark II is a little bit better than the Mark X, so it's not too bad. I would say try switching, instead of tuning that one, try switching to the, what is it called? The A7. God dang it, what's it called? Where is it? Why is it not on my list? That's weird. It's the
Are you talking about the AG, the whatever, the Ivory Tower?
Yeah, the Ivory Tower one. It's the IVT AGP07 or something like that. That's the one I would use. Try that one.
Yeah, that one's really good.
See what you think.
Simg recently put me on the RB14
Disruption Edition,
and I've been really enjoying that. It feels really nice.
Yeah.
But before that, I was on the IG, what is it? IVT?
IVP. Yeah, IVP. IVT. Yeah.
IVT. I think it's Ivory Tower.
Lexi, what's going on? Leo the Gecko, my TV is like $3,000. It's not the TV. Yeah. Can I just remove? Oh, I'm like reading old chat now. Hold on. I scrolled up for some reason. Are Grand Races still dropping frames for you? No. Automotive Guy, after I made the visual changes, no, Grand Races are not dropping frames. I changed the environments. So like the vegetation, the environment, the shadows, all that stuff. I lowered the graphic settings, all that stuff, and now I haven't dropped any frames. I have purple parts on all my Street 2 cars. I've put 400 plus hours on, and the ground is over. Damn, dude. 400 plus hours, and he's got parts on every single. You gotta take parts off, dude. You gotta just delete them. It's gonna take you so long to delete those parts, Vincent. That's wild, dude. It's gonna take you so long.
So you have to take all the parts off and then delete them.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta remove all the parts and then delete them.
Go through and remove parts off of everything and then delete them all at once.
Oh my god, it's terrible. Chemical says there's an update yesterday for him, 1.8 gigabytes, and it's done nothing.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't even look. Was there any like sort of patch notes or update anything at all about what they did?
No.
Okay. I guess it was just a maintenance, so whatever that means.
Yeah, it was server maintenance, I believe. Yeah, there's no let me go to the news. There's no patch notes. No, sir. But I will tell you what there is news on, and this is kind of exciting, I feel like. There is news today on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that. I did not look at it.
So this is a game I'm kind of watching from afar. I'm not super into Test Drive. I don't know about you. Well, I do know about you. You're not super into it either.
Yeah.
You're interested though, right?
Yeah, I'm interested, and I'm definitely down to give it a shot. See what's up with it.
Yeah. So they put out every month they do what's called a Solar Club letter, and they've been doing it for 6 months, it seems like, because this is Solar Club letter number 6. This might be a topic that you guys might not care about. However, I'm kind of interested. I did not read through this letter yet, but it seems like, well, it doesn't seem like it. It is about the competitive experience. So this is kind of interesting, actually. And I want to bring this up for you guys so you can see it with me. Let's see. Heyo, it's on the screen, baby.
Nice.
Solar Club letter number 6. The competitive experience. By watching our recent trailer, The Racer, you got to test a taste of how responsive and dynamic our game can be, and the more competitive among you loved it. While the Cruiser trailer gave you a look at more relaxed driving experience with the radio playing, the Racer video showed another way to play TDU, one that illustrates how much fun it is to win races, take on other players, upgrade your car, and constantly strive for better performance. Today, we'd like to take another look at this important part of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, which will take you to the top of competitive racing. So this is a Racer trailer. I should probably just play this, huh? I think we can play this as long as we do commentary over it, maybe.
Yeah, it'll be fine, dude.
Can I don't want to make this big. Oh, there we go. We have no audio. That's okay. I bet the game is way better with audio. Wait, that wasn't gameplay, was it? Oh, it does say gameplay footage. I don't know if I like that camera shake. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're not watching the same thing I'm watching.
I'm watching it, but I don't know if we're at the same part, and I looked away for a second.
Okay. Upgrade system. Nice. Looks like each part does... They went through that so fast. Livery editor. All right.
Don't want to give you too much.
Yeah, so they are doing some customization. It looked like it had better rim options. Just in that 0.5 seconds, I saw better rims than in the Crew MOTORFEST. Yeah, graphics look pretty good. It's not bad. Oh, a little bit of drift physics. So the game is supposed to be much more realistic in terms of the driving experience.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not like my favorite thing, but that's fine. Whoa. Did he nos? Bro, he took off. Absolutely took off. All right, parking garage. What's this about?
You got a freaking 3 yellow bar from doing those donuts.
Hit the burst nos and took off, dude. Now he's going the opposite way. All right. Oh. Ooh, a little bit of free roam challenges. I like this. This is very Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yeah.
Now, was that another player or was that an AI? I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
I think it was another player. It looked like another player.
That'd be pretty cool.
It looked like another player, and if it was, that'd be cool. All right. Cool.
Nice.
I mean, the game looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I really do think I do think it's cool. I think it'll have like this vibe to it that will sort of speak to certain people, but I don't know. It's definitely not going to be like a traditional thing. A traditional racing game, I mean. Nadav says, you think is going to be a competitive racing in the future with an exclusive reward? For this game, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. Solar Crown's only on PC. No, it'll be on the new consoles as well. PS5, Xbox Series. Kel says the game is All right, Kills, take it easy, my man.
Yep. Take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
KLZ says there will be most likely no visual upgrading, maybe apart from OEM parts. Yeah, they didn't show any type of like body work in this trailer. They only showed performance and the livery editor, which, to be honest, is a little disappointing. I don't know if that's going to be the case with the game, but like I could see it being like no body customization at all.
Yeah, I mean, if it is like a more realistic game or whatever,
yeah,
it might be like very minimal, like body customization.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just not the the style of game, I guess. But
right.
I mean, we don't know. We don't really have much to go off of.
Yeah, there's really not a lot. All right, a lot of you have already expressed a preference for one of the two clans. There's the Streets and the Sharps. Whether it's for personal reasons or the kind of cars, clothes, oh my god, clothes and music you like, you are already learning or leaning in a particular direction. Each clan defends and promotes its own vision of luxury and passion for cars. All right, we know this already. Oh, this is what we saw right here. Instant challenges. Before that, hold on. With stunning landscapes, Hong Kong Island is the ideal setting for a battle for influence between the two clans. Let's see, hold on. It means you want to acquire new cars throughout the event. Okay, taking part in driving challenges on or off-road races. Okay, so off-road we knew was going to be in the game, but that's cool that they've got it there. Time trials, etc. Exploring and discovering new districts, roads, secret areas, finding and completing wrecks. Okay, so they've got wrecked cars. This is a feature that
iconic cars.
Yeah, this is a feature that I think a lot of people really like about Forza Horizon, and it's something that Need for Speed used to do in Payback, and I think people have wanted that, you know, finding those wrecked cars and restoring them. Using Frim to perfect your driving skills and earn solar coins. What's Frim? What is this?
I don't know.
All right, let's move on to instant challenges.
All right. Next.
All right, instant challenges. While enjoying a relaxing drive around the streets of Hong Kong, chilling out to your favorite music station, you suddenly hear the deep roar of an engine behind you. A visibly fired up player seems to be goading you. Okay. Man, I have never seen that word before. G-O-A-D-I-N-G, goading. Anyway, they flash their high beams, confirming their intentions. And yeah, it is a player, which is great. Okay, wait, let's see. You only have the bare minimum information: name, clan, car, performance rating, and the amount of solar coins at stake. So is it just going to be like the same number of coins at stake all the time, or do you get to choose when you send a challenge? Because literally that's just like betting. Well, not betting, but like, you know, betting with your in-game currency. Yeah. Each player, oh, it says right here, I'm jumping ahead. See, this is what happens. Each player has already configured their betting profile and the amount they are ready to stake for each challenge. So you basically set that beforehand. And then when you see a player out in the wild, you're like, hey man, let's race. And you've already got, like, you know, your amount ready to go.
Gotcha.
Once the instant challenge has started, the goal is to cross the line before the other player and win the pot. If the player you beat is from the rival clan, your influence in your clan increases and you help with your clan's ultimate aim of ruling over the island. Instant challenges are a fast and exciting way of competing against other players with no limits on vehicle or performance ratings. They're 100% improvised and organized between players, and they can also be disabled if you're not into that sort of thing. Okay, so you can turn them on or off. That's cool. You be open to instant challenges or not. What it doesn't say here is where the route is. So it's like a randomly created route. Let's see. Did I miss something? Oh, yep, it's right here. Okay, so you start a head-to-head race along a unique route that is randomly created and depends on your location on the island. Okay, So that's
So it's probably just a set distance, so it just puts an end marker somewhere.
yes, and then it uses navigation to create that route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's neat, honestly. I wish they had that in Need for Speed. It'd be fun. That is cool. KLZ says just like old test drives, no visual upgrades apart from painting.
Gotcha. Hey SMG, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Let's see. Live events. All right. On Hong Kong Island, new temporary activities appear each week, which give you access to exclusive rewards and mouth-watering sums of solar coins. Okay, so like summits in the Crew MOTORFEST. Maybe. Lifestyle battles. These races embody the rivalry between the streets and the sharps. During these challenges, each clan tries to impose its vision of luxury and racing on Hong Kong Island. There are 5 different types: instant challenge, maximum gain, need for Frim LBs, frenetic spender, and betting challenges. Hotheads are time attacks. Time attacks are randomly selected to become hotheads races each day on Hong Kong Island. Players need to achieve the best possible time and climb as high as possible on the leaderboard by the end of the day. The amount of solar coins you earn depends on where you finish. Okay, that's cool. I like these, by the way. I like events like this. I liked this was a feature that was heavily in the Disney game that we were playing. You have like these limited time events that rotate all the time. High stakes. Just like the hotheads, the time attacks are randomly selected to become high stakes races. When an event becomes a high stakes, a new target time is set. Participants get 3 chances to try and beat the time. They also need to pay an entry fee for each attempt. The entry fees are added to the overall pot and then split among the drivers who beat the target time. That's is cool. I like that a lot. That is a really neat way to. It's a neat, different way to sort of earn currency inside the game. I like that a lot. That's a really cool feature. So that's like the live events. So those are the things that happen randomly, throughout the day and week. I like that. Variety of races. In TDUSC, you can take part in different types of races to increase your reputation in the Solar Crown competition. As you've seen through the different Solar Club letters, I have not. This is one of the 3 that I've read. The stories in Test Drive involve many players. That's also what we're aiming for with the races. This means that all the races are primarily multiplayer events. Okay.
Nice.
So you will face other players in each of them. If there aren't enough players in an event, AI drivers will fill out the starting grid. That's a huge win. Huge W.
No way.
That's a huge W. All you Unbound fans out there, huge W. Each Solar Crown race has certain restrictions on participation. The restrictions may involve the car category, year, make, and specific model, type of transmission allowed, type of engine, and finally the car's performance rating. Each race always has at least 1 restriction, but there can be as many as 3. Okay. So that's kind of neat, actually, because they're basically filtering down the number of cars that you can use within a given event. They're not telling you have to use this one specific car, like MOTORFEST does with the playlist races, but they're saying like, okay, it'll be like brand and then like transmission type and then, but they're going to have at least 1 restriction. It might be 3.
Yeah.
In addition to these restrictions, which already allow for an infinite number of race variations, there are different types of races. So they have circuits, sprints, time attacks, and domination. What's the domination? In this game mode, players earn points according to their position each time they reach a checkpoint. These are A to B races, and the player with the most points at the end of the race is the winner. In each race like this, there are randomly determined rush checkpoints that double the points awarded at that location. Okay. That's actually cool. So you earn points in each checkpoint. So if you're in first the entire race, you're going to destroy the field because you're earning points every single time that's higher. That's actually a cool game mode, because that leaves it open for players who maybe just didn't have a good start, you know, but finish the race super strong, and but end up in like second or third, you know, and then still get enough points to get first place. It's interesting. It's a very unique, I would say, a unique way to race, or a unique game mode. More race modes and challenges, including some very popular ones from TD2, are also planned for post-launch updates. Okay, so they're saying basically that's it for launch, but we're gonna have more.
There's gonna be more.
Race for the ultimate prize. So the purpose of Solar Ground is to bring together the world's most influential drivers and also to determine who are the very best. That's why Radiant has decided to set up a competition within Solar Ground. Starting from level 20, various races are randomly selected in different districts of Hong Kong Island to become Solar Ground competition races. Why are they randomly selected? Quite simply because being the best driver in Solar Ground means more than being the best driver in your favorite car. You have to be the very best in every car in your garage. In Solar Crown, the most well-rounded drivers are rewarded and celebrated. So this kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
Solar Crown Season 1, and it looks like it's got, you know, all these different ranked... It looks like it has like almost like a ranked mode. These are like ranked...
Yeah, it's competitive racing.
Yeah, which I did not see this coming based on what we thought the game was.
No, not at all. That's pretty sweet. So starting at level 20, you can start doing competitive racing.
Competitive, yep. That's awesome. This is maybe awesome. The best news I've seen for the game. All right, so they're talking about driving assists as well. ABS, TCS, semi-automatic or manual. Obviously, semi-automatic is automatic, right? What's semi-automatic?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what that means. It's just like, automatic, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't really know what semi-automatic would mean unless it's like sequential.
But isn't that just manual? Like you don't have to put a clutch in? That would be semi-automatic?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
That's just manual.
No, manual, you need the clutch.
Right. Okay.
It's
anyways,
semi-automatic, dude. Come on.
I'm too stupid for this conversation. Obviously a racing line. Okay, so nothing new here. Nothing exciting there, in my opinion. Car setup. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown aims to be realistic while also being fun and accessible. We feel players should have a sufficient scope to make modifications that have a real and visible impact on the car, and the process should not leave the player feeling lost in a host of ultra precise adjustments that often have a negligible impact. Dude, is that not a shot at Forza Horizon 5 and the Crew Motorfest right there? I feel like the person writing this is it's like, dude, the pro settings don't do anything, and also when you tune cars in Forza Horizon 5, like, this doesn't do anything. This is hilarious. That to me says that they don't like the experience in those games. Anyway, just like in Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2, you can focus your optimizations on several clear and concrete variables: acceleration, power, aka torque, and then top speed, braking, and handling. There are different ways to upgrade and optimize these vehicles. There's a little workshop area. That's cool.
Nice.
Purchasing new mechanical parts. Like I said earlier, this is cool. This is very, in my opinion, this is very Need for Speed. This is like, you know, basic, you know, sport, pro, you know, and they even use the same colors too. Like literally the exact same colors in the exact same order as Need for Speed. You have like a gray for basic, and then a green for sport, and then pro, and then, you know, super, and then elite. Dude, it's exactly Need for Speed. That's so funny. That's really funny. I guess they just wanted it to be consistent, right?
Yeah, it's consistent. It's
Very
familiar.
easy. Yeah, familiar, easy to know. Changes to the drive. Dude, this article is huge, bro. There is so much here. Changes to the driving mode. With driving modes, you can refine the settings of your cars. More experienced players can customize and set up their own models or own modes, which will affect, in a simplified way, speed, stability, handling, braking. Okay, so you can like do like a set it and forget it. You know, when you get like a brand new car these days, you can just put it in sport mode and the car makes, you know, electronic changes. I guess that's what this is. Sport, trail, dynamic, off-road, rain, circuit, cross-country, relaxed. This is cool in my opinion, because this makes it really simple for people who really don't want to have to like go looking up tunes for cars.
Yeah.
So this is cool.
My car's got cross-country mode.
Which car is that? The car that you currently own?
No, I'm just thinking of it. Imagine like car, like put it in sport mode. Like, no.
Cross country, dude.
I got cross-country mode, dude.
Take it easy, John Blanchard.
I'm throwing this bitch in circuit.
Oh, okay. So Dutch Ride says semi-auto is when you can still shift like manual if the automatic gearbox isn't shifting when you want. So you have the ability to downshift into corners if you want, and then you can leave it in auto coming out of it. Okay.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. The toucan mode. Dude, where's the... I don't see toucan mode in here, dude.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm running an email.
Also, they're running a closed play test. I said play test.
Playtest?
Playtest. They're running a closed play test number 3. You can register and test drive unlimited.com. By the way, I've registered for both play tests. Did not get selected.
That's messed up, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. I feel like they're missing an opportunity. Anyways, dude, some really cool information on test drive, dude. I am surprised. I'm surprised and I'm excited now. I really want to try the game.
Yeah, the competitive racing stuff actually seems pretty cool.
It really does. It really does. I appreciate all of the info, and this makes me feel like the game is a little bit farther along than maybe we thought. Right? They're releasing next year, right? Obviously, they're not going to release at the end of December. They're releasing next year, and I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to give it a shot, man. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely more excited now than I was. I wasn't really excited. I was more like interested in playing it. I was more like yeah, I'm gonna check the game out. It seems fun, but now it's like I kind of want to play it. Like I actually want to play it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do too. I do too, because there's sort of this, like almost like this GTA vibe with it though too. Like you can get out, walk around in your hotel, in your room. There's a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a social atmosphere.
Yeah, it's very social, and like you just play like it's like a social status almost. Like you develop yourself, and I don't know.
Yeah. I think
cool.
the game has the potential to be very grindy at this point. I definitely think it could be a game that I could have fun with, assuming that the driving is good and it, you know, it feels nice to drive the cars.
Yeah.
KLZ says I'll try it. Still skeptical on it though after playing the other TDUs. We will see. It does look good. Yeah, I definitely think it. I mean, after seeing this stuff, I definitely am more excited to give it a try. Like I was gonna try it anyway because I was interested, but now I don't know. Some of that stuff seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely cool. Ah, man. All right, we got through it. That was long, dude. They put out a lot of information today.
Yeah, there was a ton.
There was a ton of information. A ton. I don't have anything else to go over. I'm really tired, to be honest with you. And if I wasn't drinking this G Fuel, I would be like
half asleep.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. If you're good ending it here, we can definitely do it.
Yeah, whenever, unless Chat's got a topic.
Yeah, dude, chat, tell me, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, you guys got something to talk about?
Test drive has never done good though, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think it's ever like been a huge seller, but they've been working on this game for a while. So I think
Yeah.
this one will probably be one of the best ones.
Yeah, hopefully like everything like, you know, actually lands. Like they're throwing out some great stuff
Ideas.
from what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully everything comes together nicely and the game actually runs good for one and feels
Oh
good.
man, I that would be the worst for this game if it just came out and it was very like, I don't know, just buggy. If it was buggy,
Yeah.
it would for me it would turn me off right away. It's not a
Yep.
game that I'm that familiar with or that I'm that hyped up to play to where I'll sit through the bugs. Like we had some bugs in MOTORFEST, you know, and I just played through it because I really wanted to play the game. What do I think of the AI voice controller in GTA? What is the AI voice controller? Because I have not played GTA in a long time.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with that. An AI voice controller. The AI detects dirty language and punishes you for it. Oh, so it's like listening to game chat?
Weird.
That's weird. The new Call of Duty has something similar to that where it's always recording your audio, and then if you report someone or you get reported for like comms abuse, it runs through that section where you got reported through an AI, and the AI will determine if you need to be like chat banned or whatever.
Yeah. Jeff says, any thoughts on the performance upgrades on TCM? I think it's just as grindy. Yeah, MOTORFEST is a crew game. They're grindy, dude. The Crew 2 is just as grindy, if not more. And MOTORFEST is that way as well.
It's just the DNA.
Yep, it's the DNA of the game, which I happen to like, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, I don't know, just is what it is, I guess.
Chemical says the games run good and look good, but are just shite. That's his opinion, though. In terms of, I guess he's talking about TDU1 and TDU2.
Yeah.
They're so old, though.
Yeah, I played, I believe it was 2, like when I was younger, and I didn't actually like play the game. I would just go to the different dealerships and, you know, be like, I'm gonna drive this Lamborghini around, and then pull somewhere else out and be like, I'm gonna drive this Porsche around.
Yep. Yep.
So I didn't do any racing, any missions. I didn't do anything, dude. Like,
Chemical says Crew 2 is more of a grind. 16
Yeah, with
disciplines.
all the disciplines.
That's true.
Yeah, the
You got to
Crew 2
do
was
jet
crazy.
sprint and hovercraft. Oh my god, hovercraft.
2 different types of airplanes. And there was power boats, motocross, rally raid. Yeah, dude, there's a billion.
Yep, the Crew 2 is nuts, dude.
16, like you said.
What do I think about the FPS drops on Grand Races? Has Ubisoft said anything? No, I don't think they've said anything. They did a maintenance period this morning or last night, and it seems to have affected things very minor. Like, I think people are still dropping frames like crazy. But I don't know what the answer is. Like, I was able to just drop my graphical settings and it fixed it for me. Like, I didn't drop them that much either, to be honest with you. The game kind of looks the same to me. Just did a little adjustment to like shadows and environment and vegetation, and it's good now. But I don't know that the console players have that luxury. I think console players just have like high, medium, low in terms of graphic settings. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is that they're getting screwed bad on frames.
Yeah, console players are it's really rough.
Yep. I mean, getting limited to 60 is terrible for everybody. Console, PC, everybody. It sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
And then now the game won't even run that for most console players.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting 60.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I mean, since the Hoonigan came out, I would get big stutters where it would drop down to like 30. But for the most part, my games always ran pretty good at 60.
Yeah. Edmund says he just started playing Motorfest. Is it worth it getting the Crew 2 just for the exclusive cars? I don't know how to answer this exactly, because there's a part of me that says yes, because some of the exclusive cars are better than their stock counterparts. However, we discussed it a little earlier, there's not any of those exclusive cars that are like the best in this category, in whatever category they're in. There's not like this clear, like, far and away winner that is a TC2 exclusive. So it's really tough to answer the question. On top of that, this is something you need to think about. There are, like, just for example, in the street category, there's 39 exclusive cars, but only 9 of them can you actually go to the Crew 2 and purchase. The other 30 are exclusive to past events where you can't even earn those anymore unless they rerun those cars in the summits. Like they already said they're done with Motor Pass. There's no more Motor Pass happening. So in order to get all of the Motor Pass cars, you would have to wait for that car to be added to a summit. And since there's only one summit per week, you're only looking at a total of 52 weeks left, or whatever. I don't know how many weeks are left, but a year. They're only doing 6 years of content. They're not going, well, they haven't said that they're not, but they just said they are committed to 6 years. And then after that, I guess we're in a wait and see. But you won't be able to get, basically what I'm saying is you won't be able to get all of the exclusive cars, even if you right now go out and buy the Crew 2. So it's kind of, it's tough. It's a tough question to answer. And the only thing is, if you're looking to collect all the cars, I mean, the answer is you can't, but you can get close if you buy the Crew 2.
Yeah.
You might be able to find it on a crazy deal though. Like if you can get it for like under $10, I'd say it's probably worth it. The only issue is that you're in for a tremendous grind. Like you're gonna have to grind so hard just to get to a point where you can actually compete in the summits. So there's that as well, Edmund. Sorry, I think I dumped a lot of information on him right now.
Yeah, dude, just information overload, dude.
It's too much.
This guy get a pen real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Optic Energy, what is up, sir?
Yeah, what's going on, Optic?
Yeah, Jeff basically said everything that I just said in literally one sentence, bro. He's better at talking than I am, I feel like. Motorfest is already a grind. Yeah, Crew 2 is worse.
Yeah, the Crew 2 grind is a lot worse than Motorfest.
Man,
one thing with the Crew 2 though, since it's been out for so long, is it's got like a crazy amount of like content to play.
Yes, crazy amount.
So if you are looking to get the game for the exclusive or whatever, you also have a game that just has like a ton of content to go through.
An insane amount of PvE content and races.
Yeah, PvE.
So much in the Crew 2. You're talking like literally 5.5 years of updates of new content being added to the game. So yeah, if you're you're already grinding out Motorfest, but if you're just looking for like a really chill experience to go through and play, you can definitely do that. Like you've already finished the playlist for Motorfest, go play the PvE stuff on the Crew 2 because there's tons. Like, dude, hundreds of races.
It's pretty good.
Chemical said something that's kind of interesting. I don't know if you've tested this. I have not, but he said that Vanities and Motorfest are more expensive than they were, or they're more expensive in Motorfest than they are in the Crew 2.
I haven't looked, but I did notice that in this week's Vanity shop in the Crew 2, there is Vanities that I've seen in Motorfest shop. Like this week has that underglow that Simji uses, the big like triangle one made up of all the little triangles.
Yes.
It's got that, and it has like the gold wings underglow in there. And I noticed those were in the shop, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Those were just in the couple different MOTORFEST shops.
Yeah, I don't
It's kind
remember
of
what
weird.
they
They're like,
cost.
yeah, I don't know what they cost either, but it's weird that they're like still just interchanging the two games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it to me it feels really messy, to be honest with you. Automotive guy, take it easy, my man. It feels a little
later,
bit
man.
messy. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's very strange. It's strange because you have this big group of players that have already played the Crew 2. And they're kind of ready for a new experience, but they're not really getting that with the Crew Motorfest. They're just getting you know, some new PvE content with like
Yeah.
a different handling model.
Yep.
Warlord said there's a bunch of Crew 2. There's a bundle in the Crew 2 that you can buy and get this week's Motorfest Plat reward. Like literally right now, because that's wild. That's
Yeah, that is kinda
wild.
crazy. Like, oh, you can't get platinum? Well, you can buy the car, or I don't even know what the platinum reward is. Do you know what the reward is? I don't know.
This week's Plat reward?
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, I don't
I remember
remember.
last week's was the Hoonigan Underglow.
Yeah, the
Or
Hoonigan
wait,
Underglow is cool.
Wait, that wasn't plat. I think that was gold.
No, that was Plat.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gold was a car. We got the... What car was it? I don't know. It was like a car that was whatever. Was it the Civic?
Gotcha.
No, the Civic is on the main stage, I believe. It was
Yeah.
something that I was just like, okay, that's fine that you're giving me this car. I can just buy it for like 200,000, but it's cool that you get a car.
Warlord, what is the what's the reward? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Hold on, let me see. I can take a look.
The
Maybe
Rift
at the
Edition
Discord.
Camaro is plat in the Crew 2, right? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm planning on earning that, by the way. I'm gonna go back and get plat this week.
It's an Eclipse.
An Eclipse, that's what it was. Yeah.
You can
for
just
last
buy
week.
that. Oh, last week was the Eclipse.
Yeah, for gold you get the Eclipse.
The Nitro is red and yellow. Okay, so it's a Nitro is the plat reward. Red and yellow Nitro.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm looking for in this, let's see, videos, photo, community. I'm trying to find the... There was a spot in the crew community Discord where you could actually like, someone usually would go in and post the store for both the Crew 2 and Motorfest.
I just looked. You put it on your. You made the short. It's yeah, it's the red and yellow Nitro. It's like a swirl, like a spiral. It's the same as like they had like the orange one in one of the older summits.
Yep. What's that one called? Like Spangled or something?
Yeah, Spangled, I think.
Yeah.
Like orange Spangled.
Okay. Yeah, the Spangled. Gotcha. So I guess you can buy that in the Crew 2 is what he's saying.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. I guess I mean, it's fine. It's fine that you can buy it in the other game, to me. Because you can get it for free by earning it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whatever. The rewards for the summit have been terrible. I mean, I'm still on that train. They are better since the Hoonigan update, but they're not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see some really like different and unique stuff, and I don't know that we're gonna get that until after the Crew 2 has officially died. Like when the Crew 2, like when they stop supporting the Crew 2 with new content and new stuff and new summits, and the game finally dies, then maybe we'll see some unique stuff in the Motorfest summits.
Yeah.
Nitro, what is up, dude?
Yeah, what's going on, Nitro?
Shout out to Nitro, an OG of the OGs, back when we were doing heat competitions. Y'all tried playing today? Got a notification a few hours ago stating stability was fixed. Has it been fixed? I played earlier today. I didn't have any issues, but I also did not have that many issues. Momo wants to see controllers. hold on. My controller is very special, so I'll happily show you. I got this as a Father's Day gift from my 1-year-old. It is a controller that was colored, designed by my 1-year-old. You can see all the little marks on it. I put it closer to the camera. It gets a little dark, but you can still kind of see it.
Yeah, nice.
So that's mine.
Yeah, that one's awesome. I have a Forza Horizon 5 edition.
Let's go.
Controller, which was a gift from Trigger. He gifted it to me, and it still works great.
I'm glad it works great. Mine stopped working exactly 61 days after I bought it, which happens to be 1 day after the warranty is up, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's been going strong, dude. Been using it ever since.
I much prefer Xbox controllers over PlayStation. I just think having both sticks in the center of the controller like that is really stupid. Sorry if I offend you if you like that better, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Staggered sticks feels nicer.
Yeah, definitely does. Xbox definitely owns the most comfortable controller. That being said, they also make the cheapest controllers on the market, and they die every 60 days, except for your controller. Seems to be.
This is the longest lasting controller I've ever had. It's been going strong, dude. Normally they're done.
Yeah. Yeah, they die like so fast. Stick drift happens right away. And I was talking with a while back, I had a conversation with someone over at Evil Controllers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Evil Controllers. I did a video on those guys like a while back. They make like hair trigger controllers and like, you know, the ones with the paddles on the back. They make like really expensive controllers. Anyway, he basically said that stick drift is basically not fixable. Like you can clean it out and that might help a little bit with, but stick drift is something that happens on the actual board, like the circuit board of the controller, and you have to replace that main, I'm gonna call it a motherboard because I don't know what it is, but it's that main the board, the CPU basically of the controller. You have to replace that in order to get rid of your stick drift, because it's not it's not a physical issue. It's a combination of a physical issue and a CPU or like electronical issue. So you can't get rid of it. Once your controller has stick drift, you might as well throw it away.
It's pretty messed up, dude.
I don't understand why we haven't figured out how to fix or prevent stick drift. Like, figure it out, dude. Is it just the controller industry going, we're gonna sell way more controllers if they break every 90 days? Or is it like, I don't know, like, figure it out, dude.
I mean, probably. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yes.
Like, it probably is. I actually have no idea. I was gonna say it might be like an easy thing to fix, but it might not be like worth it.
Right.
Well, yeah. Sense?
You mean like physically fix it? Like actually, like the work of fixing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Or like making it, like, prevent it from happening.
Oh, right.
Because obviously it happens from use, right? Like, you're using it, so eventually something's gonna get messed up. So there might be some way of doing it, but they're just like, it's not worth it.
Right.
And then also, like you said, they sell more controllers.
I think it's all about selling more controllers, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, dude. Like, come on, what, we're gonna just sell you one controller? We're gonna give you a free controller with your console and not sell anymore?
Warlord says, would keyboard just be the play then? No. Not for racing games. I think keyboard's fine for for shooters.
Yeah, I use keyboard mouse for everything other than racing games.
Same. Yeah, same. But
actually, that's a lot. I used controller on Elden Ring.
You did?
Yeah.
Why? Isn't that game easier with a keyboard?
Not to me. It felt a lot better on controller. Just the whole combat and everything was just smoother.
I've had no experience with Elden Ring at all. I don't even know what you do in the game.
You get really angry and then get really happy.
You get really mad because you're stuck on something, and then you just figure it out.
You get really pissed off for a while, and then you're the most excited ever because you beat it.
Dude, the guide community, like, you know, YouTube channels like mine, but like for Elden Ring must have been lit, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
Because everything was just so hard, right?
Yeah. I mean, also there was a bunch of like build channels for Elden Ring because you get like skill points and
right.
There's like different classes of characters, so like you can go full like, you know, build them different ways.
Yeah. Nitro's confirming that PlayStation is worse. That's all you did with that sentence. If they break down just as fast as Xbox controllers, then I wouldn't. I mean, why even? Why use anything else? That would be literally my only reason to use a PlayStation controller, as if it didn't break down as fast.
Yeah.
Is the toucan blinking? No, it's not.
No.
It'd be funny if it was, though.
That'd be pretty good.
We gotta make a better overlay. If someone out there wants to screenshot this and make an official name for us, I will absolutely take a look. No guarantees we'll use it, though. Make a name. We don't have a name for the channel.
We have a name.
Or a name for the podcast.
Yeah, we have a name. We need a name for this, guys. We've been thinking about it, and we just can't come up with anything. So every week we just turn it on.
And we have this overlay that works for now. It's got both of our logos on it. But it's we need a name so we can actually have branding.
Yeah. Just put something up, let people know what it is. Dude. Or something, you know. Yeah,
exactly. Dustin Smith with the PlayStation controllers are way better. Oh man,
I'm hiding him from the channel.
Banned. No worries, Dustin. You can think that, but have you used an Xbox controller?
I mean, it is just preference, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, the staggered sticks just feel so much nicer in the hands.
We like to drive into trees podcast. Let's go, dude. Yeah, David, I've got if you go to the website militiagamingco.com, I have links at the top there for all of the tunes and builds that I've done on Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Unbound, and MOTORFEST. So if you're looking for any of my tunes or builds, it's all right there. And it's easy to use. It's user friendly. It's really cool. It's a neat little thing that got created by some members of the community, and I appreciate that.
Yep. So whenever you go to the website, just click, you know, the crew tunes or pro settings, whatever it's called, and it'll just have you just pick whatever class and car, and then it'll be the tune for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's super nice.
Nitro says the platoon might work.
The platoon.
Yeah, it's a play off the militia thing, I think, right? A platoon is like a,
you
know,
N64 controller is heaps better. True.
All right, facts. Facts, dude. It was the superior controller until PlayStation 1 came out. And then it was like, oh my god, why didn't we always have this controller? But then Xbox came out, and the Duke, bro, the Duke. Have you held the Duke controller? It's huge.
No.
It feels so nice. I mean, my hands are kind of big for my height, so I like a larger controller, and it feels amazing.
You hate the stick layout, but you do prefer the size of the Xbox controllers. I got a controversial opinion. I hate that the new generation controllers are smaller.
I do too, but only for myself personally. Like, now that I have the little one, he's 2. I can't wait for him to play games with me, and I'm excited because because it's smaller, he can actually hold the controller.
Yeah, I don't know, dude, because I had like an older generation controller for a little while, and then that one got stick drift, so before, I believe I just punched my monitor.
Jesus,
yeah, this
dude.
one, the newer one. So when I got this one, I was like, this is tiny.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Right.
But, I mean, I've gotten used to it, obviously, so. But initially, the first time I grabbed it, I was like, this sucks.
Holding the Duke as a kid was like holding a football. Dude, it's so big. If you guys don't know what the Duke is, go to Google right now and look up Xbox Duke, the Duke controller. It's ridiculous. It is a
Oh
ridiculous
yes.
controller.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the
You
original
get
Xbox controller.
you get beat in a grand race
Yeah,
by your
it's
kid.
huge.
He is too, so I will smash him into the ground right now. But when he's like 3, 4, 5, I think he'll be better at me than everything when by the time he's 5, I think.
True.
I think. I don't know. Two Gun says running late on the podcast. What are we talking about? MOTORFEST being broken. It's just I think they really broke the grand races for console players. We got a lot of stuttering, a lot of lagging. But yeah, just kind of that. Just a lot of that. But Two Guns, if you have time, go back when this is over. Go back to when we were talking about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, because Solar Crown is actually kind of interesting now. The new information they put out today is really interesting to me. So go back and check it out. Flip the Duke controller over and it looks like the Discord logo. Does it really? I don't remember just like the overall shape of it.
Let's take a look.
Warlord says he lagged out of the grand race he was gonna win. Oh jeez, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the Discord shape.
It is, huh? Do you remember the original Xbox controller? That's what we're talking about. Well, I guess the Duke is not the original. It's one of the originals. Nitro says arcade sticks are best for racing games. You mean like actual arcade like this? Like on the machines that are behind me? No thank you. I'd much rather have a thumb control.
I'd be down to get a wheel. Try that out.
Yeah, dude. Wheels are great. I have one. I don't use it at all. I bought it with the intention of using it and then I just don't use it. Again, I'm old and I'm resistant to change. And I'm used to it on controller and I don't want to suck. And if I try the wheel, I'm gonna suck.
The thing about the wheel too though is like I don't have anywhere to put it when I'm not using it. Like it sits on my desk and then I got a keyboard and my mouse and everything else and be using it during the game and then afterwards like I gotta unplug it and
do you have floor
somewhere in my but then it's just sitting on the floor.
I mean, yeah,
it's an issue, bro.
The wheel is fun as all get out, dude. Says says Two Guns.
It looks fun. I'd be down to do it. Where do you put it when you're not using it?
Me? It's right over here. I have a tiny, really cheap like Amazon rig for the wheel. It's just the stand so that you mount the pedals and the shifter and the wheels to this like little stand and then you roll your chair up to that stand.
So it sits in front of your desk?
Yes. So you have to sit back just a little bit. But it actually, because it's slanted, the feet part of it kind of go under the desk a little. And then the wheel itself sits like right at the desk level or whatever. So it's not that bad. You do have to back up just a little bit, which kind of bugs me with the monitor. I like to be a certain distance away from the monitor depending on how big it is. I know we're getting really technical with this, but you know, when you play on like, let's say like a 32-inch monitor, which is really big, I sit back just a little bit. But if it's like a smaller monitor, like the one I have now is a 27.5, I sit a little closer to it. Anyways, gotcha. The wheel makes me sit back a little bit, which kind of bugs. But I've only officially used my wheel like twice. And it was on Need for Speed. And that's just a terrible experience, to be honest with you. Because Need for Speed doesn't support the Logitech wheel that I have, which is the 923, 932. I don't remember. Grand races on PS4 look like Into the Spider-Verse with frame rate.
Jesus. Yeah, dude, that's tough.
Oh, okay. So Two Guns is on console with his wheel, so he doesn't have mouse and keyboard to worry about. It just stays attached to his desk. That makes sense.
So like my controller, because it fits behind my keyboard, so when I'm playing, it just goes right back there.
Yeah. G920? No, it's not a 920. It's a 923, I think. It's not a 920. It's the newer version of that.
You have to flex on them like that, dude.
Oh, sorry. It's not a flex though. It's literally it's a paperweight at this point. It literally sits in front.
You
it
think
just
I
sits
got
there.
the G920, dude?
Dude, what?
It's the G923.
Obviously the G923, bro. That's so stupid. It's a dumb flex.
Think I'm gonna settle for a G920?
Mr. Moneybags over here,
Mr.
dude.
Moneybags, bro.
Major flex, dude. Hey, cool. You got one. It's like literally one model up. The difference is it's supported on more platforms. Literally the same wheel.
Same wheel, yeah. It's got a micro USB plug.
Yeah, USB 4.0, bro.
Oh my
none
God.
of this USB 3.0 stuff. Speaking of, I feel like they fixed the USB cable. The USB cable was the dumbest invention ever, by the way. I know we use it for like literally everything, but the fact that you can only plug it in one way really pisses me off. You have to look at you have to physically look at the cable itself, then look at the thing that you're plugging it into in order to plug it in. It's a dumb invention. Figure it out, dude. It needs to be both ways, so you could just plug it in. Oftentimes you're plugging it into the back of something. It's stupid. Whoever invented the USB cable, you're dumb. I'm sorry. I went really hard on the inventor of the USB cable, which is probably one of the most lucrative inventions ever made. But dude, figure it out, bro. It's in practice, it sucks. It just sucks. But they fixed it now. The new USB cables are great. USB, what is it called? USB-C. USB-C. They fixed it. You can just plug it in. That's how it should go.
My PC doesn't have a USB-C port.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh man, that's a fail. That's Alienware.
So whenever I have, no, it's not Alienware. I built this one.
Oh, that's right. This is the built one. You had but the other one was Alienware, right?
Yeah, my old one was.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, this case didn't have a USB-C port.
Gotcha.
So yeah, whenever I have like anything that like plugs into USB-C, I have to get like a USB-C to whatever adapter.
Yeah.
Or just a cord.
Yeah.
That has both.
That's both, yeah. The nice thing is you can get those at like Walmart for like $8 or something.
Yeah, they're super cheap.
Do we think they're gonna fix the bad FPS for the grand races? Yes, they will. I mean, it hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah, they have to.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just flexing on everybody tonight.
I know, dude. You need to simmer down. Make me feel bad about my cheap PC case.
Fucking dude, you don't even have any USB-C ports on your computer. Like, dude, what in the world? Also,
nope.
Just like an anti-flex here. My computer doesn't have a Wi-Fi adapter. I have no Wi-Fi on my computer. That's the weirdest thing. Maybe I'm old and it's not that weird for gaming PCs, but to not have one is so weird to me. Like, what if I want to print something?
Just buy one and plug it in.
Well, I did, but I don't know. It's just annoying.
You have one.
It's annoying, though.
That's how they work on PCs, bro.
I know.
I mean, unless you get like a Mac or something like that, I think they come like installed.
Yeah,
it's just it's just part of it.
No, I would say the majority, like 99% of PCs that are sold in the market, like at like Best Buy or wherever, they come with Wi-Fi adapters. 100%, because it's like a commercial feature to have Wi-Fi on your computer. Like, you have to have it if you're gonna sell your computer in a store. But this one I got built, so.
Right, like you got it you
Yeah.
got a gaming PC or whatever.
Yes, I had it built by CyberPower, which, by the way, both of my PCs are CyberPower. They did a good job. I wish they would sponsor the channel.
That'd be cool, dude.
Be nice. Hey, CyberPower, if you're watching, please
CyberPower.
sponsor the channel.
Yo, CyberPower. Yeah, I built this one and I did not buy a Wi-Fi.
Stacy
adapter.
said, what if I want to print something that made you sound old? Yeah, but like not that old, right? Because old people would have printers hooked up via a wire, right? I'm at least on Wi-Fi printing, right? I'm not that
wireless
old.
printing? That's crazy.
I needed to print the directions to go to the zoo the other day, right? I needed some MapQuest. Dude, you remember MapQuest?
MapQuest, dude. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god. How many people in chat have used MapQuest? If you use MapQuest, let me know.
Yeah, you guys know what MapQuest is?
MapQuest, dude, MapQuest was around.
Oh my god.
The death of MapQuest was the TomTom. Do you remember the TomTom, dude? That was before Garmin, dude. The TomTom came out and it was like,
yeah.
It was like, bye bye MapQuest. Don't have to MapQuest anything. We just TomTom it.
So funny. When's the last time I printed something? I couldn't even tell you.
Do you have a printer?
I have a printer, yeah.
Okay.
I don't use it. I know my nephews use the printer for like school stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Is
me
it
personally,
Wi-Fi?
I don't even know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, so like they can like he has it like hooked up. My older nephew has it like hooked up to his laptop. Bro, that's what schools are now. Your freaking homework, like you have to have a laptop at home.
Really?
Yeah, dude, all of his homework and everything's digital. Like he doesn't have
What does that
paperwork.
even mean, dude?
It means that he freaking signs into some website on his freaking laptop and does all of his homework on his computer.
Huh.
It's crazy. I was like mind blown when this first started happening. I was like, what? I was like, dude, where's your homework? He's like, I'm doing it. I'm like, you're on your freaking computer.
That's
like, I'm doing
so
my
wait,
homework.
Hold on. Let me just back up a little bit because when I was in school, you would get a packet that was like printed out. Like, here's your homework for the week. The teacher would give you like a whole packet of paper.
Right. My youngest nephew still has like packet homework. He's in elementary school.
Okay, that makes sense.
The older one just started middle school, and it's like the majority is all on his laptop.
That's weird, dude.
It is weird.
That's weird. Two Gun says we use maps and phone books where I come from. So Two Gun's funny about that. The funny thing about that is when I started working for Safelite Autoglass, you guys might have heard of Safelite before. I worked for Safelite doing autoglass repair, and to get to the jobs, I was a repair tech. To get to the jobs, we didn't have maps. Not maps. We didn't have GPS. We had to use the Thomas guide. So I'm not even joking. I would be flipping through the Thomas guide. I would have to like flip through the Thomas guide, like find the address, go and like map out my route or remember, which turns I was supposed to make or what the roads look like. Like it was actually a challenge, and I was pretty good at it. I got good at it in Southern California. So I basically know how to get around basically everywhere in Southern California because I was constantly driving around. It's hilarious if you hand someone a younger generation like a Thomas guide, like what is this? They don't know how to use it. They don't know where anything is. It's wild. But you don't have to, right? Every phone has a GPS in it now. Anyway, yeah, I have quite a safe flight repair, safe flight replace. Dude, that's the little jingle from the TV. Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic, dude.
God, that was so long ago. When did I do that? I was 19 or 20 when I was working for them. So that was 16 years ago. I am old. I am old. Chemical Romance says, I remember printers running on DSL phone lines. And Stacey said, "That's called a fax machine, dude."
Yeah, dude.
I had someone the other day, some business, tell me I have to fax something to them, and I said, "Can I just take a picture of it and send it to you in a text?"
Yeah.
Like, dude, what do you mean
Yeah,
I
what
have
do you
to
mean?
fax it?
Who the hell has a fax machine?
Dude, I don't even know what like how would I don't even know how to fax something. It's like we bought a printer like a
Yeah.
few months ago, and it's like it was one of the selling features on the printer card is like it said like all in one printer. It does print and scan and photocopy and fax, and I was like, I don't even know how to use a fax machine. How would I do that?
You freaking dial in the other whatever the fax machine you're going to. It has a phone number. So you know how you do like photocopy. You put the
Right.
photocopy in, but instead you do fax, and you would dial in the number, and then it photocopies wherever you called. Their machine gets the
Prints it out.
photocopies. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually pretty. It's actually pretty neat.
Remote copying. So if I wanted to like
Yeah,
fax my brother something who would be like in the other room, it would print on his printer instead of mine. But that's
yeah.
but it requires
Well,
like
like when we did
a phone line though, right? Does anyone have phone? I don't have a phone line.
like when we did, yeah, when I was still doing restaurant stuff, like the bread company or things like that, like we had to fax them our orders.
I see. Yeah, homes used to have a landline and a fax line. We that yeah, we haven't had a home phone. I'm trying to think of when we like Stacy and I got together in high school. We moved in with each other when we were like 18 or 19. So that's like
OG text
oh
message.
jeez, text messages. Imagine dude just sending a fax.
You should get a paper printed out like, oh shit. It's like WYD.
That'd be so funny.
You're just chilling
dude.
in your room and you hear your freaking printer going.
You're like,
"What the
oh,
hell's
okay,
that?"
I'm getting a message. It says WYD and then dash Steven. I'm like, oh. That's hilarious, dude. No, but I don't even know where I was going with that. I forgot what I was saying. I'm laughing so loud. Anyway. I feel like we always get. Do you remember pen pals?
Yes.
I remember the idea of pen pals. I never actually had a pen pal of any sort.
We had to do pen pals in like 3rd grade.
With who?
Someone random on pen pals. It was like
Oh,
between schools.
Wait, did you say on pen pals? So it's like a website or something?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a website.
Oh, okay.
So when I was in like 3rd grade, like just something that we did was you would I don't know why it was a thing, but it was like, hey, go fucking meet friends online. This is cool.
So wait, it was
I
like
only did that in
online
3rd grade,
dating?
though. It wasn't. No, it's pen pals. Like you freaking just write. You make friends online. It's like a chat room kind of, but like
How
with
awkward is
one
that?
person.
How awkward is that first message though? It's like, hey, you want to be my friend? Like, what do you even say?
I don't know. I don't even remember how it worked. I remember we had to do it in 3rd grade, and then I've never seen it or did it again since. So I don't
Okay.
know.
I mean, I've seen pen pal situations play out in movies, right? Where people like write to someone in prison and then they become like
Yeah.
friends or
Well, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get that. But like, there's no reason to have a pen pal anymore, right? Because you just have instant messaging. Technology
Yeah, and
has,
social media.
yeah, social media has taken over. Pen pals were the very first Twitter, basically. I feel like.
Except you're tweeting to one person.
It's a
Direct
DM.
tweet.
It's a DM. Pen pals were the first DMs. I'm gonna say that in the next video. I'd be like, and my pen pals are always open. Send me a pen pal, dude.
Yeah.
Automotive guy's lost. He's way too young. He's like, what's a fax, dude?
Sorry, dude. We're old.
Yeah. You're not even that old.
26. I'm gonna be
You're
27.
not even 30 yet, dude.
No, I'll be 27 in January.
Stacy said, yeah, like the older kids at other schools, we had to write them letters. They made pen pals seem like a very important part of life. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
they taught us how to write random letters to random people, but they didn't show us how to write a check. Like, bro, how do I
Yeah.
balance my checkbook? That's way more important to my life. How do I get an apartment? Oh, dude. How do I fill out an application for a home loan? They didn't teach us any of that in school. Schools are so irrelevant,
No.
dude. Everyone just needs to stop going.
Stupid, dude. Oh my god. We've gone off the rails.
That's how it seems like these go at the ends, bro. If you guys want to just have some fun with us, just come to these podcasts. At the end of the podcast, we go off the rails. We spent like 35 or 40 minutes on one of the episodes just talking about food.
Texas food sucks.
Texas food. By the way, it still isn't great. I am
Damn.
trying new things though. I am going out and trying to find good food. It's far and few between. But anyway, that's just an update on my Texas food stuff. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's pretty good.
I think this podcast is literally just for us to just decompress more than anything else.
Fine, I enjoy it.
CTRK at Pen Pals growing up, we did have a similar thing though where we actually met our pals in person.
Interesting.
That sounds like you could have easily gotten catfished. Hey, Donzilla says bullshit. What part of Texas are you from? All right, we're gonna get off the rails on Texas food again. I don't want to do it.
We're going back on it.
We're not going back on that. But I will tell you this, Donzilla.
We're going.
I'll tell you this. So my opinion of Texas food is not that qualified. Okay, I grew up in California. I don't know anything about the best food in Texas. I just moved here a year ago, and I can't say it's all of Texas. All I can say is it's East Texas. It's not that great over here. But I am not a huge barbecue guy, and I know that Texas is like really has some really renowned barbecue food, and it's just not my thing. So I feel like that's what's skewing my opinion a little bit more. I like burgers, which I haven't found a great burger out here yet, and I like Mexican food. And I'm telling you right now, I've tried Mexican food all over the state, and it is garbage. It's not good. He said, "Good choice. Cali's too expensive." 100%. Anyway, that's it. That's my opinion. It's just that the Mexican food is terrible out here, and it's literally my favorite thing to eat.
They don't got a wood ranch out there?
Stacy's going in hard. Listen, the best food, and we have to qualify with East Texas because we really haven't done a lot of eating in Dallas or anywhere in like the major metropolitan areas. I would be willing to bet the food is probably better like closer to the metropolitan areas.
Yeah, I heard like
Chemical, take
like
it easy,
Austin,
man.
Austin apparently has like great food.
Automotive guys. Oh, now I got to tell you about Mexican food. I'm not talking about like actual Mexican food. You don't have to tell me. I'm talking about California Mexican.
Yeah, dude.
He said, "Oh, Cali." Okay. Opinion accepted, dude. I'm telling you, it's just
like Southern California.
Southern California Mexican food is just out of this world compared to literally anywhere else.
Literally so good, dude.
It's so good. It's the best. It's the best.
My favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's everywhere, and like
yes,
the majority of the spots you go to are great.
Yes, majority of them. It's hard to find a really bad one.
Yeah, and when you do, you're just like, well, that's shit, and then you don't eat there because you have so many options.
Yep, exactly. Now you know what's a higher quality Mexican food in California when the tortillas are homemade.
Oh my god.
If they're making their tortillas at that place, that's high quality right there. That's like the first sign. Then the second sign is how good is the salsa. Because the salsa always changes the flavor of the entire burrito or whatever you're eating. So it's tortilla first. If they're making their own tortillas, then that's a class above, and then salsa on top of that. And then that's a good spot.
Yep.
Because everybody does meat, dude. Like everybody does meat. It's rare to find like a Mexican food that's like that meat was way better than this meat over here. Like it's all kind of the meat and the
There's
beans and the cheese all kind of similar in California.
there's this spot that I've told you about, the little taco spot in Yucaipa.
Yes.
It's like a couple cities over from me.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yeah, I need
So
to.
like literally the meat, the salsa, it's so fire.
Storm says it's like a pizza. If the sauce is ass, the whole pizza is ruined. I would be. It's more to me. It's maybe more about the dough. But yeah, I agree though. If the sauce is bad, then it's the whole pizza is not going to be very good. Or if you put too much sauce or too much cheese or whatever, it's not going to be good. I'm not a fan of those like the places that just smother the pizza in cheese. I can't do it, dude. It's too much.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, that is something weird about like pizza.
Too much
Can't
cheese.
have too much. It can't have too much cheese.
It can. It
Which
can have
is
too
something
much.
that, you know, a lot of other foods can't.
Donzilla
what I mean?
says. KLZ just said, "What the fuck is pen pals?"
The stream's behind a little bit.
He's a little bit behind on the stream. Never heard of that. Yeah, you write a letter to a random person, and they write one back. I love cheese, but there's a limit. Yeah, definitely. I love cheese too. I think I love cheese, to be honest with you. I think I love cheese until I try other cheese, and I'm like, no, I don't like that. I like cheddar.
Yeah, I like cheddar.
I like American. I like cheddar. I like sharp cheddar. I like medium cheddar. I'll deal with provolone.
Mozzarella.
Well, yeah, on pizza, mozzarella is good. Any type of like red sauce, red sauce, mozzarella can go on that. Meatballs, meatball subs, that type of thing. I'm good with mozzarella.
What about mozzarella on like an Italian sandwich, dude?
Yeah. Mozzarella on Italian's good. But other than that, dude, like if you try to give me some other cheese, I'm just not with it. And I like to think that I like cheese, but it's really just that I like cheddar. This is just
big cheddar cheese guy.
I'm a good, yeah. I like cheddar, whether it's sliced on crackers or just cheddar by itself. I'll just eat it by itself. It's fine. I like it in quesadillas. I like cheddar quesadilla.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's not any. I've tried random cheeses. I've tried purple cheese. Have you ever had cheese that's purple?
Nope.
I've tried purple cheese. I don't know what cheese it was, but it was smelly.
You went out and got you like a cheese board?
No, I went to a really fancy person's house, and they had a whole bunch of fancy cheeses. Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't like it. I'd love a. Hey, I'm down with someone send me a mini cheddar.
I'm gonna do mini cheddars.
I have a PO box. I'll give it to you guys. Send me a mini cheddar. It'd be cool. Hey, Corey Jenkins, no problem, dude. I don't have time to play much games. Gouda is good cheese. Okay, got it.
How we go from cars to food again?
You know what it is, dude? Food is so good and it can be enjoyed by everybody. That's what it is. That's how it's so easy to get on the topic.
It was Donzilla's fault.
It is definitely Donzilla. He had to comment on my Texas food comment. I guess technically it's mine. Every place in San Antonio makes their own tortillas, but it's still Tex-Mex. Not a fan. Yeah, Tex-Mex really sucks, by the way.
Yeah, I've never had Tex-Mex.
It's the most bland. Okay, here this is how I describe Tex-Mex. You know a regular taco from Taco Bell?
Yes.
Or a regular taco from Del Taco. Those two tacos. Okay?
Yeah.
You go to anywhere in Texas and you ask them for a taco, it's that taco. It's just that taco. And it doesn't matter what it'll say authentic Mexican food on the sign that you walk in the door at, and it's just that taco. Like
a ground beef hard shell.
Yes.
Cheese and lettuce.
Yes, that's it. That is like the epitome of a taco here, and it's crazy. There's no like, you can order street tacos and you'll get like corn tortillas, but it's still gonna taste like that bland regular taco. It doesn't have any, there's no like carne asada.
Mhm.
Like it's just it's, I just can't. The Tex-Mex is just so bland.
Yeah, it's shitty.
You can get like 6 to 12 mini cheddar packs in a big bag for like €1. That's insane. That's so many snacks for for basically $1. Kel's Taco Bell incoming. The Tex-Mex is like Mexican food with hot dog chili on it.
Mini cheddars. Oh, dude, they're like the Ritz sandwiches. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
the
what they
mini
are?
cheddars. They're literally like
Little circle crackers with cheese in the
with
middle?
the cheese in the middle. Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Is the cheese
Yep,
like,
I'm down.
yeah, I'm down with that too. Is the
Unless-
cheese like real cheese or is it like a cheese
It
spread?
looks like it's not even a sandwich. It looks like it's just like a cheese cracker. Oh no, are they sandwich? I can't tell in these pictures on Google.
Anyway, I'd be down for that. I'd eat that for sure.
looks like someone-
Stormy U says we've got the Ritz ones too. And also Kel says Ritz is mid.
Yeah, okay. That's an opinion.
I know, dude. I just want to say Ritz crackers are of normal crackers, I think they're the best. But you also have, I don't know, man. Club crackers will put up a fight though. I mean, in terms of Ritz or club, I don't know. It's really tough to decide. Honestly,
Yeah.
probably club. Club crackers are just amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I can't even get a water bottle for $1.50. And they're getting movie snacks. Dude, not only a whole bunch of snacks, dude. 12 for $1.
Pretty good.
That's a pretty good deal. You can get like 12 M&Ms out here for $1, the ones with the peanuts in it. That's about how many you get in that yellow pack. Townhouse crackers. I haven't had Townhouse. I don't know, man. We're getting into the weeds now. We're getting into the weeds of this here
Talking about freaking
podcast.
cracker brands, bro. What the hell happened?
We need a name for this podcast, guys. Everyone who's here right now, we have like 40 some viewers here right now. You guys have been hanging out. A lot of you guys have been hanging out the whole time in the chat. We need a name. You guys know what our names are, Steven and Trigger, and we got the channel name Militia. We need a name for what this is, because right now it's just all over the place. We need to figure it out. There's a thing called Lunchables where you can, oh yeah, we have Lunchables here.
Yeah, we got Lunchables here.
Yep. Lunchables are great. They're just not very good. They're great for kids though. I said they're great because they're for kids. Like my 2-year-old eats them.
Yeah, they're expensive now, bro. Lunchables raise their prices.
Cars to food. Cars to food.
Cars to food. That's a good name, actually.
hungry drivers. Kels, it's a joke. I don't play Fortnite. Who won a Fortnite? Yeah, I don't know. No one in here probably. Anyway, we gotta wrap this up. It's 11:15, 9:15 for you. You probably haven't even eaten dinner yet.
No, I haven't.
And I need to get to testing. We got cars to test tonight.
Yes. Test time, guys.
Wait, what's coming out tomorrow? Let me give you guys a little heads up here.
Tomorrow.
Oh, the Haru edition just came out today. We talked about that. Tomorrow is the Evo 9. Evo 9 build coming out tomorrow for you guys.
Is the other one coming out tomorrow?
The legendary parts?
Yeah.
Yes. I need to have Stacy make me a thumbnail for that, and then it'll come out tomorrow. The Tomorrow's video on legendary parts is kind of interesting, you guys. I don't know if you, I think you'll be interested in it. I basically tested the drop rates for legendary parts, so take a look at that. Yeah, Dunzil, I'm gonna work on the big block tonight. Random rants, I like that. We'll put that in the maybe category for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna test the big block tonight, and I think you guys will enjoy the legendary parts video I've got tomorrow. So I tested the drop rates for legendary parts before the update and after as well. Take it easy, Kels. So anyway, tomorrow's videos are gonna be cool. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and Steven. Appreciate it.
Thanks for hanging out.
And
it's always fun.
Yes, we will see you guys on the next stream for sure. Summit stream next week, and then another podcast. So, all right, bye.
Bye.